Today is April 12th, 2026, and today was kind of a sucky day. Like, it wasn't like bad. Now, this is Alfred. He will be staying with me for the duration of this video because I'm having a rough night. Not having the best time tonight. I've got a gnarly headache. Yeah, not feeling amazing. But, don't worry, most of today was actually pretty decent. I woke up. I had a good shower. I showered in the morning. When do I ever do that? Right? And then, obviously, my parents are religious, so we go to church. And then, after that, there was like a new person meeting. We've been at this church for a while. But we went, and I got to talk to people. Kind of. Both of the people that interacted with me were pastors. So, yeah, one of them asked me about my relationship with my sister, so having a great time from that. But it was a pretty decent day. We finally watched the episode of The Pit. Finally, what the fuck is happening? Okay, cannot wait until we watch the last episode because what the fuck? I need more information and I need to know what's gonna happen. But that's okay. I'm an adult. I can deal with it. So, yeah. If you look this direction, I don't know what direction this is. My to-do list, it is pretty much all done. That is because I got all the rest of my schoolwork done. I still have all the stuff for this upcoming week, which I have the new to-do list. Let me count real quick. 7. 7 things that I have to do before the 19th. So, wish me luck on that. That's gonna suck, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Everything will be fine. We'll all be fine here. So, yeah. I've got a pretty gnarly headache, so I might try to get some sort of ice pack for my head. There's 2 other things I want to talk about, but I wanted to do that first. One of them, I don't remember, because there's something I wanted to talk about yesterday and then I forgot, so I'll probably remember tonight, and then I might write it down? I don't know. Who knows? But one of you asked me for book recommendations. So, I have a video on here where I gave book recommendations, but I don't remember. So, I will say, one of my favorite books of all time is The Fault in Our Stars. So if you like romance, and you like sad books, read The Fault in Our Stars because it was really good. John Green in general, I really like his books. Of course, Project Hail Mary and The Martian are on my mind because I went to see the movie. I think that was last week. So those are always pretty good books. If you want more of a story, I would recommend The Martian, but if you're okay with more sciencey things, I would recommend Project Hail Mary. So those are like the main books. I'm not really good at book recommendations because book recommendations really depend on like the type of person you are. Like, I would never recommend like Project Hail Mary to like my grandma because I don't think she'd like it. But at the same time, I would never recommend like a love-inspired book to like anyone I know outside of my grandma, you know? So it really kind of depends on what kind of book you're looking for. Short books are always really good for getting out of reading slumps, but having a book that you're looking forward to is also really good. So I'm in a little bit of one right now because the next book I have to read is this one. I haven't made it very far, only like 30 pages, so probably gonna do that later today. But I've always kind of found if it's a book that you're like, I want to read this book, but I don't really read the book, you know? You probably don't know what I'm talking about, but like, if you're like, oh, I want to read this book, but like you just can't get yourself to read it, try reading a little bit, right? I was reading this earlier. Holy cow, it's amazing. Alright? I'm impressed. I'm seeing a lot of things. I'm seeing relations between the book and real life, but, you know, who knows? I haven't finished it, so, but sometimes for me, just like trying to read a book or rereading a favorite book typically will get me out of a slump, so I'll reread The Fault in Our Stars if I need help. I'm about to yawn, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm good. Sorry about that. Yeah. So, if you want like a more detailed book recommendation, I'd probably need closer to like a genre, or at least like an age range. You know, do you want a romance book? Do you want a fantasy book? You know, like, I need a little more information. Okay, and I can find a book for you, but that's pretty much gonna be it. My head is killing me right now, so yeah, I'm gonna go get an ice pack. Probably not painkillers, but who knows. And then we'll see you tomorrow. It's I am here. There's no one else here. So, I'll see you tomorrow, I guess. Not really, but kind of. Bye-bye.